In this video I'm going to show you how to plant Paperwhite daffodils for a wonderful indoor display for Christmas. Hi and welcome back to the garden. Today I'm going to be planting some Paperwhite daffodils for an indoor display, and hopefully if you plant them around now we'll have a display for Christmas. So the variety I've chosen are these Narcissus Paperwhite Ziva. And these are a wonderful variety, and because of where these daffodils grow, you don't have to prepare them. They are literally straight from the bag into the soil, and they will grow away indoors and give you flowers within about 4 to 6 weeks. There are various ways you can grow indoor daffodils. You can grow them in stones. So I have some lovely stones here. These are just white pebbles. They don't need to have soil if you don't want to have soil in the house. You can grow them just in these stones, and I'll show you how to do that now. So because these grow quite tall, I am selecting a vase which is quite a tall vase, and all we need to do is place some of these stones in the bottom. Just a generous layer. In the bottom of the vase. And these are the bulbs. So the bulbs are quite big. You can see you've got a pointy end and an end where the roots are going to form. The bulb is nice and firm, so we've got a good bulb here that should give us some lovely flowers. And all we have to do is as simple as this. You place it into the vase, give it a little bit of a jiggle just to kind of make sure it is secure, and then with another handful of stones just place a few more stones around, and that's just going to make it a bit more secure so it's not going to move around too much. So I'm just going to place some more stones around there like that. And that is as simple as you can get. So you have the bulb, it's growing within the stones, and all we have to do is, with some magic water, just add some water to the stones, and you just want to get to a level where the base of the plant is just touching that water. Any higher and you're going to end up with it potentially rotting. So you just want to have those roots just in the water, and it's as simple as that. If you're wanting these to flower at Christmas time, there are two things that can speed the growth up or slow the growth down, and that is the amount of light you give the plant and also the amount of warmth. So you put them into a cooler, darker room, the bulb will grow slower. If you put them out into an open, sunny aspect with a bit more warmth, the bulb will grow faster. So it's about just adjusting where you place these bulbs and getting the timings right. If you are specifically wanting these for Christmas, because these do make ideal Christmas presents, you could perhaps do one now, do one in another week's time, and then do one again in another week's time. And that gives you 3 different tries at getting it for the right time. And like I say, because these grow fairly tall, they are going to grow quite high up into well past where the vase is. But that delicious fragrance when they do flower is going to be a knockout. So they are really useful for providing some indoor, not only colour, but also brilliant scent in the winter months when you really need it. So that's one way of doing it, with just stones. Another way of doing it is using compost. So I bought some specific bulb fibre, and this is very fine, and this is perfect for growing indoor bulbs. I personally wouldn't use outdoor compost for growing indoor bulbs. I've always used bulb fibre, and I find this to be the best thing. So I'm going to plant the next one in this glass container. So this is just a normal jar with a lid. So all I need to do with this is place some of the bulb fibre in the bottom. And because these grow really big, if you have a taller jar, that's even better. But I'm working with this medium sized one. And all you do is making sure that the root end is planted first. You just place that down, give it a bit of a wriggle. They don't need to be covered up completely. That's just ideal. And with the water, just give it a little bit of water. Trying to aim for putting the water around the bulb and not directly on it. You don't want to have it too soggy, but you also need to have it moist, not too dry. And that's all you need to do. So that will reward us with some brilliant scent for indoor flowers. And these again are brilliant for cut flowers. So once the bulb is flowering, you can leave it in these containers, or you can snip the flowers off and put them into a vase. They're also fantastic to do. So there's two ways there of growing indoor Paperwhite daffodils. The first method that I've shown you was just in some stones. So with this one, just always make sure that that water is just at the base of that bulb. You don't want it below that. They need to be, them roots need to be in the water. And the same goes for when you're growing it in bulb fibre. Just make sure that the compost is moist. So these make wonderful Christmas presents. So you can actually just spruce them up a little bit to make them as a perfect gift. And one way, simply, is I've got some moss from our lawn which I've taken up. You can literally put a little bit of moss on the inside, and that just makes it a bit more magical. So the moss is going right around the bulb, covering up the top surface of the bulb fibre. And then you could present it like that. You can put a little tag, Christmas tag, or wrap some ribbons around it, put something like that around it. That'd be perfect. Maybe a little name tag and a gift tag with the person's name on it would be great as well. So that's one way of doing it. And with the taller vase, I've just got some normal twine, and you can maybe just twine that round a couple of times. Tie that towards the back. Just different ways of making it a little bit more special for a gift. And then maybe you could get one of these, and if I just undo it, so these are Christmas decorations really, but if I just undo that knot, break it up like that, it means I can just take a piece of that and link it up through that, and just tie that on there like that. Of course you can put a little bow in it if you want to, if you've got enough of the string left, or just leave it like that. So I'll cut them ends off later on, but you get the idea. They just make an additional Christmas gesture to give as a gift. You can put a little tag on there with the person's name on as well if you wanted to. And when these are flowering, hopefully for Christmas week we can then be giving them to our family and friends, and now also letting them enjoy that beautiful fragrance in their homes. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do get these planted, you will be rewarded with some beautiful scent, so I do recommend you try this variety. It's a tried and tested variety for the purpose of growing flowers for winter time indoors. So we'll bring these into the house. These will be kept nice and warm, and when we start to see the shoot coming up, we'll just try and judge it and try and get it so that it is going to flower around the Christmas period. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up if you have, and subscribe if you've not already done so, and we will see you quite soon on the next one. You take care.